Hey there, and welcome to the next instalment of 2000 or Bust, the trials and tribulations of an intermediate backgammon player. My name is Ed Hall, and I'm the host of Over the Board, the backgammon podcast. So I've been making these videos, well, I haven't made one for a while, just to document my attempts to reach a 2000 rating. And it has been a while between videos, a couple of reasons for that. The first of which was when Galaxy made the switch over between XG to GNU for the analysis module. The site was, a bit glitchy for a few weeks, and I wasn't playing that much at the time. And once I'd sorted all of that out, I just got really, really busy with podcast stuff. So, I've been trying to use what free time I have to focus on getting that show out. And the second season of Over the Board is now airing wherever you get your podcasts. If you want to, you can listen to me interviewing Dirk Schiemann for the first episode of this season of Over the Board. But last 3 or 4 weeks, I have been playing again a bit more. And 2049 at the moment, and I seem to have settled between 2000 and 2100. I've been there for about the last 30 matches or so. So yay! that was the goal. I've made it. Next goal now is obviously 2100, 2200. But I thought, given that I've made it to 2000, it would be great to put out just one more of these episodes for now. And I will make more of these videos in the future, but I think next time, maybe switching platform. We might do Open Gammon next. I haven't played on there nearly as much as I have on Galaxy, so I'll see where my rating is at the moment, think about a goal to aim for, and see how we go. Really, really happy to have made 2000, and happy that I seem to be staying there at the moment as well. I didn't mean to go into there. Want to go into the stats. So I think when I've made the first of these videos, I haven't played any 1 point or 3 point matches for ages. I tend to just play the 5s and 7s. Both of these were sitting at around 11 or 12. So really happy to see 5 point matches into single digits. And I think I might have been briefly there with the 7 point matches as well, but currently sitting just over 10. So it feels like progress. A long way to go, but I'm really happy and excited to make a video for you for today, in which I'm sure I'm going to play awfully. I did play a couple of warm-up matches this morning, and they were way, way above 10 ER. So, fingers crossed. Let's see how we go. Okay, so something else that's changed since I made the last video is these guys now have new names. So I think my old nemesis Ashir is now called Ahmed. It doesn't say the rating here, but I'm assuming International Master, that's still something like 2200. So let's jump in here. Just going to do 5 point match today. And hint button and move feedback off. And I did have an idea that I might, with this match, try and do it with pip count off as well, because I'd been looking forward to trying to make one where I'm manually pip counting. But I have noticed that instead of that unlimited sort of clock that used to be available, we've now got a 15-minute clock. So just the, the casual setting, which is fine, more than enough time for me to to blabber on while I'm playing, but not so much that I'm going to waste time on trying to do manual pip counting for today. That's going to be have to be one for another time. Okay, so 6-2. This looks like the 6. Oh, actually, what's he got? 5, 7, 9 checkers in the zone. I don't know. At some point, I probably ought to learn more about opening replies. I seem to do okay in general, but every now and again I just do something horribly wrong, and I'm sure there's a few things I could learn from these. So slotting or splitting. I think I'm going to try slotting the 5 point and see how that goes. Okay, so coming on with the 5, going to slot again, see if I can kick him off that 5 point. Not yet, I can't. Okay, now make an anchor or hit again. I'm kind of running out of ammunition here, so I could do something like come on with the 2, hit with the 3, but that's stripping the 8 point. 7 checkers in the zone. I think probably the priority here is just make an anchor. Okay, 3-2 again. So I'm happy to leave one of these back here as a sort of goalkeeper, but nice to have an escaping option without having to break my advanced anchor. Just sit there for now with the 2. Try and make some homeboard points. See what kind of rolls Ahmad's getting. 1's on. 6 kind of plays itself. Not breaking my anchor. Okay, so hitting looks like the logical option here. I do have the option to make both my bar point and my 4 point with 6-2, but I don't see any reason not to hit here. Certainly he's got plenty of return throws that'll hit me back, but I already have the anchor. Not too worried about gammons. Okay. Didn't really pay attention to how he played that. That seemed... What, he must have had 2-3? Okay. So, well, obviously I can make the 5 point, oops, but continuing to leave 2 blots when I don't have to seems daft. So a 3 here looks quite nice. What does he want? He wants 3s, he wants 5s. I'm offering him a 4 here, so why don't I duplicate those 3s? And 3-2. I mean, if I just allow him to escape, yeah, I think I definitely want to hit. I don't want that to happen, so I think just tidy up here for now. See how the next couple of rolls go. I've been doing a lot of dancing on 2 point boards lately. Something about 6-4. You start to see those patterns. Like, why does that always happen to me? Of course, it doesn't. There's hundreds of other times where I have come on, but you just start to notice it when it's the same set of numbers. Starts to activate superstitions. Anyway, waffling on when I should be making a cubing decision. So, my opponent has a healthy lead in the race. We both got 2 point home boards, although their structure looks much better than mine. I do have the anchor, so again I don't need to worry too much about gammons at this stage. Oh, I don't know. I mean, it would be very easy to just write this one off and drop it and just say, well, that's only 1 point. But, I mean, my winning chances are still not bad, and I don't need to be worried too much about gammon chances at the moment, although, I mean, yeah, 50 is a long way behind. Just letting get to that 4-away score where he could then win the match with a doubled gammon. I don't like the sound of that as well. I think if this was a 7-point match, I might be tempted to pass this one, but as we're already both 5 away, I'm going to take it. Why not? Well, maybe we'll find out why not when all is said and done. Let's see. Okay, so coming on with the 5, definitely keeping my goalkeeper back here. That's an asset more so than a liability at the moment. (6-5), so I've got the option to run this guy. Timing is okay at the moment. So, that only helps my timing, I think. By which I mean, if, for example, you were to make, a 4-point or 5-point prime here and I didn't manage to escape that guy, I might then run out of timing. But I don't know, I'm probably thinking far too far ahead. Anyway, I think it was the right play. Let's dance. Put on your red shoes and... No, don't start singing. That's the path to distraction and not paying attention, which is my ultimate downfall. every time I play backgammon. So I wouldn't mind a 6 here. Okay, so I think I have to hit, although, you know, breaking apart my anchor does bring gammons back into the equation. If I just sit and, you know, do something like this, shuffle around, just feels a bit too passive, you know, a hit with a 4 and a hit with a 6. Might be around the corner. Needs 1, 2, 3 or 5 to come on, so I'm duplicating those 1s and 3s, and by forcing him to use one of his dice to come on with, you know, very little chance of making the point here. You know, famous last words, but double 1, obviously double 2, double 3 would be disastrous, but yeah, let's go for it. Double 3. This could be a short match. Did he have to leave me that shot? Again, I wasn't paying close enough attention to my opponent's rolls there. Well, this could be over in record time. Gammon's very much in the picture again. Okay, well, you know, maybe that'll be enough to save me the gammon. Let's see. That's all I can possibly hope to do here at the moment. I don't know. What do you reckon? See if I can remember this when it comes to analysis. What's my opponent's chance of a gammon here? Not that it matters because there's no decisions to make that are dependent on that, but what are they? 35%? Something like that? Anyway, find out later. 5-2, okay. Oh, maybe I should have brought 2 out with that. That would have been more efficient, I think. So I'll do that now, because 4s and 2s don't give me any numbers to move up and start stacking on my 6 point. Ugh, come on. 3-1. Might as well. It's significantly more than 35% now, isn't it? I bet it was much bigger than that. Hey, I do like thinking about those things, so good practice for when you do actually need to. Hang on. Well, Crawford, here we come. I do tend to play these out instead of resign. I think it makes a difference just because, you know, if I'm making moves that are, well, it can't cost me equity when the loss is already guaranteed, but because, you know, your the way that stats are calculated includes kind of how many rolls you had available to make. I don't know. Anyway, certainly can't do my ER any harm by playing it out as opposed to resigning. Okay, so here we are, Crawford game. So, you know, could do something aggressive like this. Why not? Live a little. Okay, 3's on, hitting with the 4. This is going to be a messy exchange. Let's just hope that I come out on top. Okay, so at the end of all that, pretty much honours even. Obviously, you know, I have to win this game, but I'm still looking for any small decisions that can slightly improve the chance of gammons. I want to play for 2 points here, not 1. 6-3. Yeah. Yeah, go on. Why not? Oh dear. Well, whatever I'm doing with my 6, I'm not giving up my little anchor there. So that's really the only other choice. Told you it might be a quick match. Okay, happy to make the 4 point, I think. Just scoop this guy out of the way for now. Still got some distance to go here to get all of these around the corner, so I'm happy to just keep my spares there to pick off any chances I might get. 4-3, so no shots on this bar point. I think I just bring this one all the way around. I've got 2 anchors in my opponent's home board, but I don't really have the timing to keep them. And I don't want to just push myself into a back game that, I don't have to, but I have that option if things go south. Okay, 6-3. Did he have to leave both of those? Could have come down with the 6, come down with the 3. Don't know. Anyway, I haven't hit them. So, keep my last spare there maybe, because I can make my 2 point. Yeah, that's better. And here's the hit. 2, 3, 4. Thank you very much. Didn't hold him for long. 5-3. Okay, so that could be a 3. But the only 5 it leaves me is then plonking this guy here who can be hit by 6s, hit by 3s. Better to only leave... Oh, sorry, I didn't undo both of them. Better perhaps to only leave 1 as a hitting shot. I mean, let's face it, I'm not in a great position here. Definitely don't have the timing to keep both of those anchors. Is there any merit to doing something like this? And just saying, well, you've got to deal with this guy if you don't get a 3. You don't have the option of just leaving it there to avoid being hit by me escaping. Yeah, I think it might be that. Wouldn't say no to a 5. So he needs a 3 or a 5 to come on. There's a 3, there's a 3. That's my 5, duplicating 3s all over the place. Oh, come on now, look at this. Wouldn't mind some more 3s, I was just about to say. Well, I just did say. Oh, actually, I made that move really, really quickly. Obviously, I need to think about escaping, but I also need to think about prioritizing making this point. Anyway, not a decision for this roll, but maybe just the 3 might have been better because I could have brought the 5 down. I don't know. Don't know what I'm saying. So, still duplicating the 3 here and the 3 here. So could escape this with 6 and tidy up something like that. Although again, this 3 is sort of duplicated so that guy's safe. Could and would like to do something like this, so I've got options to close out. And what would I need, assuming he does dents? Any 3s, any 4s? Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Keep him there, shuffle this with the 1 again, so I'm still duplicating the 3 there. So can bring another builder to the party here. Step out with the 3. Have to roll 4, 5 and 6 sometime soon, but 75% chance of throwing one of those 3 numbers every time I roll. Let's do it. Let's try and focus on making the 3 point. Oh, hello, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now, clear favourite to win this game. Would still really like to maximise my gammon chances, which would mean playing something like this, which allows 3-5 and 3-6, so a 1 in 18 chance of getting hit. And getting hit could very well mean losing the game and therefore losing the match. But not just, giving up on my gammon chances by doing something safer. Although, do I have anything safer really? Well, I suppose that just leaves 3-5 and takes 3-6 out of the picture. Yeah, okay, let's try that. 4-3, still not making the point. So, just getting ready to bear off now. That's the 6. No need now to hit with the 2. Thought he might come out there to minimize the gammon chances, but obviously still has some winning chances. Uh, 5-3. So definitely some rolls here that could leave a shot. Not that one though. Not much chance of a gammon now, although, ooh, double 2s, hello. Cheeky dance here and might be back in business. But, you know, I think I played it right, going for the gammon, but not at the expense of risking losing the game. What do I know? Let's find out when it comes to the end of this. Oh, no, he's already taken one off. Okay. Let's double. 4-2. Make the 4 point. That all looks very sensible. Maybe run here. What are my alternatives? Something like this. I quite like the look of as well. I shy away from playing 24-18 sometimes. Okay. Not really. You know, the race would be dead even, so racing is not the strategy here, I think. Although this feels like one of those, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that move, not committing to anything in particular. Six, 8, 9 checkers in the zone. I'd like to play here, but, you know, one game and I'm gone. It's only a 3-4 or 3-5 and a couple of dances and this match could be over. Yeah, but I need to not be afraid of those sorts of possibilities, but I think sensible to play it this way for now. Anything other here? Don't think there's anything on apart from making my 5 pointers there. Just have one last look before I decide. I mean, that's okay, but what's the builder there for? It's there to make the 5 point. I can do that now. If in doubt, make the 5. Don't know what that noise was quite. It was supposed to be a dramatic intake of breath. Sounded more like a, I don't know, dying animal there. Which is, you know, not a million miles away from what the match situation is that I'm facing here. Okay, so, how am I playing 6-3? Oh, sorry. Just would very much like to step up, but surely I need to try and contain him here. Let me just have one more look at that. How would the 6 play? I mean, nothing good. If missed, it'd give me the chance to make the anchor, which would be very welcome because I'm on the cusp of being primed here. But I think, try and hold him. If I don't hold him and he hits me, I don't know. Let's do it. Okay, very welcome 1. Not many choices with the 6, at least that one is one of the 3 throws my opponent needs to come on with. And my little 4-point prime is holding fast for now. Okay, so a few things to think about here. I have to escape one of these sooner rather than later. and I can't do anything at the moment to improve my prime. So it's got to be hitting, because I don't want my opponent to have 2 dice to try and close out that 4 point. Well, that's not the right term. Make the 4 point. And if I'm playing that as the 6, well, at least that means no double shots. I think that's got to be right. Okay, so need a 3, need it soon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing wrong with that. We both need 3s. Who's going to get it? How do we play the 2? Tempted to sort of keep this structure and this allowing, making the 3 point and closing out, although that's still no good if I don't roll a 3 myself. Is there any benefit to just keeping this little bit of structure in place if he comes on with the 3? Doesn't have the escaping roll. He's got so much timing here, it doesn't matter. So I think all or nothing. There's that awful noise again, me trying to make a dramatic intake of breath and producing something else entirely. 2, 3. Okay. So, yeah. I have to split here, I think. Can't just rely on getting a 3 at some point. I need a 2 or a 3 now. Yeah. It's not looking good, but it's not over yet. Double 1s, okay. So how about a 2 point anchor? Now, only have 2s. He's not going to be breaking this any time at all. Got loads of timing. Am I better to stay split? And if I get something like a 2, 3 and make this, that might be my only chance to win from here. So feels a bit scary, but hey, what's to be scared of? It's just a game. Okay. So if that was a mistake, I feel like I'm going to keep making it over and over again, but yeah, it's either right or it's wrong, however many times I do it. Yikes. Double 6 is no good. And my little home board is crumbling to pieces. No reason not to make the anchor now, I suppose. I don't need 2 alternatives when I have 0 alternatives to escape. I get these wrong sometimes. I don't really know what the idea is here. I kind of want to leave this in the vain hope that something eventually comes around and makes the point. Play 3-2 this way. If I remember, I'll have a look and see if that was right when we get to the analysis. So by that same logic, I'll do this instead of playing 4-3. Doesn't matter if I manage to hit and they pick up extra checkers. Oh my goodness. How about that? So, still way ahead in the race. I definitely don't want to be hit now. That would be very convenient if he danced again on my little tiny 3-point home board. Not to be. And that, as they say, is almost certainly that, but not quite. Okay, happy to come on with the 2. This is last chance saloon. Just going to sit tight now and hope for getting a 1 and hitting, and then just, oh no, 4-1 means that's not going to happen. And 6-4 means that is game over. Well played. I was going to call you a sheer. I'm sorry, well played, Ahmed. I am a goner. And let's see how we did. Okay. I'm happy with that. Ahmed playing at Grandmaster level. Yeah, I like to see anything kind of, below 8, below 7. That always gives me a little Little boost, little glow, feel like I'm heading in the right direction. So what happened? Now, while I often do still, have a look at the total error log, first thing I always like to do, because I'm focusing at the moment on match play, is just remind myself of each of the games and see what was going on with the cubing decisions. So at this stage, already had a double, which most certainly, well, would have been a take. What was the situation here? Yeah, gammon chances not nearly high enough to outweigh that. I've still got close to 35% winning chances, so I definitely would have taken that. Well, easy to say that now. When the double came, again, it still definitely was a take. Was it this game? I can't remember now. I was waffling on at some point about what do you think are the gammon chances at the moment. No, I don't think it was here. But yeah, happy to take there, although gammon chances creeping up. But looks like cube decisions played correctly there. What was happening then game 2? Oh, that's right. So already I was up against it, and this was the Crawford game, so no cube decisions to look at the moment. And yeah, simple really game as far as the cube is concerned. I had an automatic double here. My opponent had an automatic take. So let's have a little look. Just the one blunder. Happy to see that. And I think maybe let's just have a look at that one, shall we? So, 5-3. Okay. So, yes, definitely hitting, but it's how I'm playing the 3 here. So if I hit with the 5 here, I can remake that anchor with the 3. Yeah, just didn't see it. But overall, happy with that. So thank you for watching. Yeah, I'm going to not make one of these for a little while now, but next time, like I said, you'll find me on another platform. I think, yeah, I said up the top, probably let's give Open Gammon a go next turn. I do like playing on there, and I have been a semi-regular in some of the Christmas tournaments. Which tells you that I'm only on there about once a year. But making some videos tracking my progress on that site would be a great excuse to get used to playing somewhere different for a while as well. I'll still continue to play on Galaxy. It's the site I've used the longest. It's what I'm familiar with. I think it's a really brilliant, well-made site. And if I hit any other milestones, now that I've broken through that 2,000 barrier, then who knows, maybe make a cheeky Galaxy video to celebrate that as well. And if you would like to learn from watching someone way better than me, I think I mentioned up the top that I did interview Dirk Schiemann for the first episode of Season 2 of Over the Board. Dirk, of course, is a prolific YouTuber. His videos are amazing. I hope you got some enjoyment out of seeing me struggle my way through this match to, what was it, a 5-0 defeat. Oh no, not that, sorry. What was the score? So focused, 5-1. So focused on how I'm playing that I kind of forgot about the score for a moment. But yeah, Dirk's got amazing videos on YouTube. I'm sure you're familiar with his channel already. If not, I'll leave a link in the show notes here. Thanks for watching. Until next time on Something Else or Bust. See ya!